Okay. Welcome back to Conscious Conditioning to Becoming Weightless. This is class number 3 of as we work our way through the Becoming Weightless book. And chapter 3 is CC 360 to redefine fitness. So the my premise is that fitness is should be holistic, and everything we've been told about the body is actually a a lie. It's not about counting calories and high intensity workouts and restrictive diets, but rather the pursuit should be a communication with your body, and getting fit is getting mentally fit, so you're speaking kindly to yourself and to your body. So the idea that no pain no gain makes us believe that unless we're pushing ourselves to the point of exhaustion, we're not doing enough. And I've lived through that, and then I also understood that like my body wasn't changing because it was in a state of punishment. And positive reinforcement is what CC360 and my whole mission is to get fit, starting from self-love and kindness and admiration for yourself. So even with an ideal physique, stress, anxiety, or other mental emotional dissonance means you're not truly fit. And I wrote lit fits because you're not liberated, inspired, and transformed, because now you might have the physical fitness, but maybe your mind's not right, which I also found in myself. It's like once I got the ideal body, I still wasn't happy.
Mm.
And so that's why I created all this, because I was just trying to figure it out myself and navigate it myself. And ultimately it's just a journey back to self-love and self appreciation and honoring who you are, and and keeping it that way. Developing a really nice and strong relationship with your body, your mind, and your energetics. So let's begin I want to review. So we have our agreements. And Paula, did you have a time to do any of your agreements?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay. And then I also like don't want that like feel bad about not
Okay.
doing it,
Not
right?
yet.
We want to empower you to like it's just saying yes to you. So
Yeah.
even when it feels hard, it's just about like agreeing that, okay, I'm going to do this and it's going to be good and we're going to do it together. So, if you want, we can maybe, I might have some time today or tomorrow. And if you want, maybe we can jump on a call and we can have a little agreement, a little
Mm,
workshop.
thank you.
Okay, because accountability is everything. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you just need a buddy to do it. And I'd like to restructure mine. So I think that would be really fun.
Yes,
And
sounds
we're
great.
both feeling energized today. And I think that'll be excellent. So we'll do that. So um keeping in mind, maybe when we talk about agreements, what you do want to agree to, how we're going to be kind to ourselves, how we're going to love ourselves, and how we're going to move our body.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think with that, we are going to drop into a little bit of breath to begin with. Are you familiar with a breath of fire?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a breath of fire, and we're going to do the Venus lock. And I've got my 3-minute timer on. So, Venus lock is interlacing the fingers here, and then you cup them at the back of your neck here. Okay. And then the elbows are up there. You want to feel like you're cupping the neck and that the elbows are up here. I'm going to start my timer in, and then it's the tight pull of the belly
Hmm. Right.
and through the nose. So it's the emphasis is more on the exhale, and the inhale just happens. It's a more of a
Okay.
passive inhale and active exhale.
Okay.
Okay. In 3, 2, and 1. And keep your gaze at the tip of your nose or just at your third eye. And you could even lower your eyelids maybe about 80 or 90%. Keep it powerful, keep it strong, keep drawing that navel into the spine. Keep the posture upright, nice and tall in your sitting bones. It's about now you start to feel the warmth of the organs in your back and your side body. You'll start to feel everything warming up. We're already halfway through.
Whoa. Yeah, I've never done this very long.
Yeah,
No.
3 minutes is all it takes.
Okay, exciting. I'll get
You're doing good. Yeah, and the organs are getting cleansed. It's so good.
there.
Last minute, make it strong, powerful, and consistent. I think we're cleansing, we're moving the chi through the body. Last 30 seconds. Last 15. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Pull the energy up from the mulabandha, pelvic floor. Lift, 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 lift from those sex organs all the way up. Reach the arms all the way up. Let's spread those fingers apart. Thumbs connect. Hold the breath. Last sip. Hold it. And exhale. Clear the auric field. Just reaching those arms out, down, and away. Hands come onto the knees and just take a pause here. And just allow the energy percolate through every cell of the body, reinforming, reinvigorating. Breath is such a powerful tool for keeping that flow of chi throughout our systems, our internal systems. And it's like a wash. I think of the breath when we have the conscious breath, like breath of fire, or even just the consciousness of it, of like deep inhaling and exhaling. It's always a shower. It's like an internal shower for your organs, your blood. It just pumps the oxygen through. And you get clarity at the other end of it. Beautiful. We're going to do another breath technique. So I like the flexion and extension of the spine. So the inhale is the extension. We're going to inhale through the mouth. And then exhale is a flexion. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we're going to do about 30, 3 sets of 30. Okay, So
I have a
taking the
question.
inhale. What's that?
When we stretch, when we elongate the spine, should it all be coming from the core, kind of like it, or should it actually be coming from like just the spine, feeling the spine and
I
doing?
think from here, we want to think about the spine is really what's directing the flexion and extension here,
Okay.
right? Extension is open, but we're getting a stretch all through this connective tissue in the front of the body. So we are lifting
Mm,
through the torso, through the core here.
okay.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And when we inhale, we're thinking about bringing breath into the body. And then exhale, we're pushing it out, creating more space. You're doing great. Final five. Last inhale all the way up. Exhale, we're going to empty it out. And you're going to hold on empty for 60 seconds. And just feel into the space that's all around you. Feel the blood pumping through your veins and slow your heartbeat down. Just allowing the energy to circulate through your body. You inhale in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Pulling up all the way, pelvic floor, core, all the way up, up, up. You're pulling that energy up the spine. Hold it up at the top of the head. And now imagine you're pulling that fluid up the spine and holding it right into the center of the skull, pineal gland. Hold it and release. And we begin again for another 30 breaths in and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Get that tailbone moving, the sacrum, the pelvis bowl is rocking back and forth. 10 more. Last inhale and exhale. Hold it on empty for 90 seconds starting now. Center yourself in the breath. Allow the stillness to inform your nervous system that you are safe. Allowing dormant DNA codes to activate. Allowing new blood to circulate as oxygen is being pumped through the veins of the body. Find peace. Inhale in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Energy all the way up, 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 up. Hold it. And you're pulling that fluid up from the root all the way up to the crown. And relax. And one final round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Moving the spine, awakening the Kundalini energy, the wisdom and technology of the breath. Inhale up and exhale, release. And hold the breath for 90 seconds starting now. Allow the mind to quiet. Just holding the space that surrounds you. Coming home to yourself. For clarity and inner peace and calm certainty. You're here for 20 more seconds. You are safe. All your needs are met. Inhale in three, two, one. Pull it all the way up, 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 up. Hold it. You're pulling that fluid up the spine all the way up to the top of the head. And release. And return your breath back to your regular breathing. Returning to your own sound, your own rhythm. And just observe. Observe the stillness of the mind. Observe the attentiveness of your body. Observe the discipline of focus and how that word tends to have a harsh meaning, but in a state of being such as this, it's nourishing, it's beneficial, it's focused attention, inward attention. It's turning those eyes inward and focusing on your cells, your skin, your blood, your systems, immunity, endocrine, hormonal, strength, muscle, your beauty, your purity. It's an inside job. It is holistic fitness. And now, start to draw in maybe an intention or returning to an agreement you want to make with yourself or how you want to feel in your body. I'm going with a feeling today. I know how I want to feel in my body. I want to feel weightless. I want to feel strong. I want to feel physically fit, mentally fit, financially fit. And if I feel those things that I want, and I just say, oh, I don't want to feel that way, I feel that way. All needs met. Everything's on par. You're satisfied, you accept, you honor, you revere yourself. You trust yourself. This is how you build trust with yourself. You build trust with yourself by developing this internal muscularity, this internal focus. And it is loving, and it is kind, and it is compassionate. But there is discipline required. There is discernment required. Even water needs a shape, a form to adhere to. Otherwise, you have a flood. You have a leak. This is where we shape your container. And you are your container for the water of your energetics and your essence. Where you start by taking care of yourself. We're going to start to bring our bodies into some movement, which is the third chapter of the Becoming Weightless book. Take an inhale. We can just reach the arms on up. Take the left hand, grab the right side, bend over. Exhale, left hand, right hand grabs the left side bend. And bring your arms on down, clearing your field. Excellent. Moving on to a space where we can get a little more active here. I'm coming onto my mat on all fours. And we'll start with cat cow. Have the heels together and the big toes together. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Tuck the tailbone, really rounding here. The inhale lengthens the tailbone back, the chest lifts. Exhale, hollow it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Separate the feet. Curl the toes under. Lower your hips back towards your heels. So your toes are curled under. You're stretching your feet here. Little rock from side to side. I'll get into those ankles a little bit. Inhale, bring it forward. Flip your hands. So I'm flipping my fingertips so they're back towards my knees. And then I'm going to sit back towards my heels here. Depending on your wrist mobility, this might be a little tight. So just go gentle. I'm just swaying a little from side to side. Sitting back on your heels a bit more. Really reach through the palms to stretch out those metacarpals, but be gentle. Inhale and exhale. Return the hands back to regular, anatomical proper. Curl the toes under. Inhale, you're going to exhale and hover the knees. Inhale, we lower down. Exhale, we're nice and strong, and we hover the knees. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower. And exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Hold it here. Extend the legs up to down dog, straightening the legs. Inhale, shift the knees back down, and then send them back up to down dog. Inhale, tap the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten, send the hips back. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten. For 3, 2, 1. Pedal the feet out, right, left. Release the right leg all the way up towards the sky. And then rotate the hips, and then you can bend that right leg back, opening up your hip here, and then find hip circles as you just rotate around. And reverse it. Bring it back to center, three-legged dog. You're going to shift forward into high plank. Your shoulders come over your wrists, and then you tuck the knee into the elbow. Inhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap the knee into the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale, back. Exhale, tap it in. Release that right foot down on the outside of the right hand. Keep the left hand planted. Open up. Reach up for the sky here. Exhale, bring it on down. Drop the back knee. Straighten the front leg. Sit your hips back. You can flex this foot. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, shift it back. One more, shifts it forward. And shift it back. Okay, interesting transition here. We're going to walk forward, send the leg out to the side. Here, come on up to upright here. Then this is my left hand here. My right leg's going this way. So I might be mirroring you. And then you're going to reach it on up here. And then we'll get to here, but just start with the reach up for the sky first. Get really strong here. Press that shoulder in. The scapula would be flat on your back here. And now palm can face down towards the ground, and then you can reach side this way. All about staying long here. Good. Top hand comes behind the head. Recruit through the lats and the obliques. Anchor this long leg. Pull the bottom hand up. Exhale, we're going to come on up to here. Inhale, side over. Exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For 3, 2. Last one. Gorgeous. Now pivot that leg. Forward fold. You can reach your hands down for the mat. Flex that foot. Now we're staying up. We're not dropping the bum here. We're staying upright. Great. We're going to cartwheel back around to where we were. We're here. That left hand comes back down to the ground. We're going to lift that leg and lower. Lift and lower. So exhale, we pull everything in. Inhale, lower down. We think about how strong we're getting, how happy we are in our bodies because we centered our minds before, and we just get to see what our body's capable of doing here. For 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Little leg circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now you're going to sit back on the heel here. Walk your hands forward, and it's reaching forward, stretching, and one leg's long and one leg's bent. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, shift it forward. You're just opening up the root, the sacral chakra, the pelvic floor, the sex organs, the hips. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Bring it on in together. And then let's slide that leg in. Back on all fours. And just pause here for a minute in the stillness. I'm going to reset back on my mat. Just pause here in the stillness and just now notice how the energy is moving through the body here. Excellent. Okay. We're going to do it again. Curl the toes under. Inhale, exhale, down dog. We're going to do 4 of these. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hold it back. You can pedal the feet. Right, left, right, left. My right hip feels way more open than my left now. Let's get them even. Left leg comes on up. You can bend that knee, hip opens up, leg circles here, circle it up, down, and around. Really open it up as wide as it wants to go, and then reverse the direction, circulating the femur. Think about stirring the femur in the hip socket. Beautiful. Bring it back to center, your 3-legged dog here. Exhale, shift it forward. It comes up to the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale up to the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Pull it in and in. Hold it. Release that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Press the right arm down. Reach and twist. Stretch through the back of the heel. Rotate in the torso, in the ribs. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Return that hand back down. Drop the back knee and then sit back here. More of that runner stretch. Flex that foot. Stretching through the back of the leg. Breathe in and out. I just move my foot around because it always feels so different. Sometimes I get a deeper stretch on the outside, going up my calf and my shin, opens up the ankles a bit. So it's just moving into what feels like lotion. Motion is lotion. So what feels like it's nourishing and opening you up today? Beautiful. Okay, so this transition is not going to work for me on this side. So I'm going to have to bring it on over to here. And so now our hands are back in front of us. I'm going to switch it. Okay, great. Okay, here we are. We're here. Excellent. And then we're going to walk it out to the side. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're here. Good. And then just think about the stretch up. Think about pressing this hip forward, opening up this whole front of the body and up to the sky. So I love to think of like sacred geometry like this. If we were in a sphere and then we've got like a center axis point, we've got a latitude and longitude going across our body, and we've got our arm reaching up into space. We've got a hand reaching down into the ground. You even just saw my shoulder do that once we pressed it into the ground. My shoulder locks into my shoulder girdle. My scapula would be flat on my spine. Then we've got this nice long angle here, which is just stretching out the fascia in the front of the body here. Beautiful. Now palm can come down and then we can reach it up, side bend over here. Breathe in and out. Good. Bring it back on up. Anchor that foot. Bring that bottom hand and top hand up. Exhale. Little obliques here. Inhale, side bend over. Exhale, we come up. Inhale. And so this is how you work out being nice to your body. It doesn't have to be strenuous. It doesn't have to be anything but what feels good for you, what feels like you're toning and strengthening. And most important for me is that we get the body moving in all the directions, right? We've got sagittal plane, we've got a transverse plane, we've got side to sides. It's all beautiful work here. Okay, cartwheel it around. And then we keep the hips up here, bow down to the knee. And exhale, bring it back on up. Side, back over to the front here. Very good. Cartwheel up. Hand comes here, and then we lift and lower. I think I made it a pretty complicated transition today. Apologies for that. It's not always that complicated. Good. Good. For 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Little leg circles. 8, 7. Keep strong in the arms and the shoulders. It's easy to start like slinking, especially if you're like checking out your leg. So still keep everything upright. Good. 2. And reverse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Sit the hip back towards that heel. Walk the hands forward. Opening up. Breathe in and out. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. And very good. Slide that leg out from underneath of you. Sitting up on your tush here. Grab the back of your thighs. You're going to find this connection here of your hands grabbing into your thighs, and your thighs are pressing into your hands. My back is straight. I'm sitting up tall on my sits bones. Exhale, I'm going to contract and hollow out my belly, rounding here, stretching out my lumbar here. Inhale, stack it. Exhale, really recruit the abs, fold them in, pull it in. So in Pilates, we think of our transversus, which is our torso, our trunk here, as a corset. So imagine you're just tightening up your corset here. Inhale, our corset's got us going upright. Exhale, we're pulling it in. Inhale, we're long. Now we're going to roll all the way on down. Pull the navel to the spine. Squeeze the bum. Reach your sits bones towards your heels. Lowering all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Reach your arms out up overhead. Big stretch here. Roll out the ankles. Cat stretch. And then shake out the hips a little. You can shake the arms and the shoulders a little. Just letting it go. You're on the ground. Mother Earth, Pachamama, just let her take any other energy that needs a place to go. We just release it. I like making some sounds sometimes too. Ah, excellent. Find stillness. And just reconnect to your breath. Inhale and exhale. And when you breathe here, feel your ribs expand into the mat, to your sides, like you're a fish with gills, and forward. So you've got this whole sphere, this whole dome around the rib cage. And exhale. Inhale, fill it up. And just allowing the stillness to envelop you where we first began. Nourishing, hydrating, mobilizing, strengthening, conditioning with ease, with an effortlessness. We take that into the rest of our day as it unfolds. Because you came home today. You centered yourself. You anchored yourself. So now, when inspired action sparks, you're ready to take the leap, to trailblaze in a way that feels good for you, in a way that's conducive to how your mind operates, bringing you joy, reward, and pride. Because you're a bright star in a vast universe, and there's room for all the stars to shine. And just offering gratitude, satisfaction for this space that you carved out in your day for yourself to tune back in, to tap in, and to turn on to your most highest vibration of light. You can inhale through the nose. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe lick the lips. Maybe start to move the hips. Just introducing this new energy, this new integrated energy and state of being. You can reach your arm up and roll over onto that bicep. You can pause here in the fetal position for a moment, just letting your body adjust. Inhale. Exhale, gently press yourself on up. Coming back into your easy pose. Take that inhale. All that energy we cultivated, keeping it center, palms meet. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Rub your palms together. Feel the energy between them as you gently pull them apart. Feel that energy kind of keeping them together, that magnetism. And pull them back together. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we Om. Inhale. Exhale. Om. Saying thank you to your guides, your galactic friends and family, ascended masters, all those of love and light that are supporting you, guiding you, and loving you unconditionally for now and for always. You are complete.
O'Shea.
Ashe. Yes. I love that energy. We're feeling it.
For real.
So
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Yay. You're so welcome. Thank you for doing the whole thing with me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me a body to work with.
Oh my gosh, I will be your body any day.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Yay.
I'm growing and I'm glowing.
Yes.
I love
So
how you
good.
said, saying earlier, you said, I wanted to say this, but I didn't want it to be on the recording and
Mhm.
distract. But you said, say yes to yourself or say
Mhm.
yes to you. And last night, I was feeling that so hard. I had this like, it was like a mantra for me. I was like, I'm saying yes to myself. I'm saying yes to myself. Say yes to you. I say yes to me. Like I was like saying yes. It was like this whole thing of like, because when too many opportunities and like things come up and it's like, oh, I want to say yes to everything, which is kind of like where I'm at right now is kind of this, do I say yes to everything? I'm just like, I told myself, say yes to you. Just
Mhm.
say yes to you, and then that will guide the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I love that. That's really like that's a big thing. Saying yes to yourself is
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah. I think, and then I think for me, interchangeably is also like I have historically I say yes when I mean no.
Wow, yeah.
So it's also but that's because I'm saying yes when I mean no because I'm saying yes to somebody else,
Wow.
right? So it is that say yes to you.
Yeah.
You gotta bring it all back to center and it comes back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
beautiful.
Ah,
Um,
thanks.
what are you doing do you want to review some agreements now? Do you have time now or do you have to boogie?
I kind of have to boogie.
Okay.
I have to go to work and I want to shower.
Okay.
So I would love to dive in with you on agreement.
Yeah. Let
God.
me know when you're done work. I think I'm probably around tonight. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I get,
let me know
well, I
when
get off
you're
at 10.
around and wanna review some agreements.
Okay, cool. Today I get off at 10.
Oh, okay, it's late night.
But tomorrow is kind of like around this time or earlier I could do.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an acupuncture appointment, but um
No pressure either.
what's your availability tomorrow?
Tomorrow I think I'm pretty flexible. I tend to work out around noon.
Okay.
So anytime probably before or after that, there's a friend who was like, we might have a gig, but I haven't heard anything yet. So
Okay.
I'm pretty flexible in the afternoon.
I'll text you.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
thanks.
good, Paula. Have a great day, sweetheart.
Dude, thank you.
Bye.